हे आनंद उमंग भयो जय हो नंद लाल की। नंद घर आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। नंद घर आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हे ब्रज में आनंद भयो जय यशोदा लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। Hariom. Today is a very auspicious day, a day of happiness and joy. Yes, today is Krishna Janmashtami, or we can say Gokulashtami. When we utter the word Krishna, our heart fills with warmth and we feel happy and peaceful. Just as we feel warmth of love with our loved ones, same happens with Krishna. Lord Krishna says, I have been arriving and will arrive every time the evils get an upper hand over the fair good. I shall appear to protect the noble-hearted from those who are evil. He is the eighth incarnation or avatara of Lord Vishnu. Once Mother Earth was in trouble and suffered under the inhumanities practice of the Asuras. She could not able to bear the burden more. So she went to Brahmaji for help in the form of a cow and with tears rolling down from the cheeks. Brahmaji assured her to help her. Then Brahmaji went to Vishnu's abode to seek the help. With a special purpose of freeing Mother Earth from the hold of Asuras, Vishnu took birth as Krishna in a prison as the eighth child of his parents Vasudeva and Devaki. Though he took birth from Devaki but taken care by Mother Yashoda. His birth brought a lot of magical changes. The child Krishna was adored for his mischievous pranks and also performed miracles by killing several asuras. He also killed Kansa, the king of Mathura, and made his parents free from prison. Krishna loves to eat makhan, which he used to steal from his mother Yashoda's kitchen. He is also known as Natkhat Nandalal because he was very naughty when he was a child. He played with friends and also with the cows, and he therefore known as Govinda. Words are less to express Krishna's appearance. The world has depicted him as a baby stealing butter and a charming youth holding a flute with a peacock feather on his forehead. His personal beauty is so great there is no necessity of ornaments to beautifying Krishna. Children, this is all about Krishna Janmashtami. Hariom.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे.
Hariom, dear children. You must be knowing today is the birthday of, yes, Sri Krishna. We celebrate this day as Krishna Janmashtami. So on this occasion, I am going to tell you a beautiful story. Okay, children? So now listen to this story and enjoy it. The Rakshas loomed large and ominous at the gates of Saket. Hair and moustache ferociously bristling, nostrils flared and breathing fire, wielding it deadly and dangerously heavy club. Harr! He roared and swung his club furiously. You bunny creature, get out of my way. Bunny creature? Who are you calling a bunny creature? Asked the guard indignantly. The Rakshas grew bigger and struck him a blow. Useless, third rate? Third rate? Am I a third rate? Spluttered the guard. Hush! The Rakshas grew even bigger and dealt him a thwack with his glove. And so it went. Each time the Rakshas called him names, the guard protested. The Rakshas grew bigger and clobbered him, till at last the guard lay in a heap, battered, bruised, and bleeding. Balram, the elder brother of Sri Krishna, heard the commotion and came out. What's happening here? And who are you? He looked at the monster and frowned. Another pesky little creature? Muttered the Rakshas, and swinging his club wildly. Pesky creature? Me? Watch your tongue, said Balram aggressively. Ho, ho, yes, you, roared the Rakshas and gave Balram a resounding blow on the back. Caught off balance, Balram teetered dangerously. What a blow to his pride! He had ground out several Rakshasas up till now. Who was this upstart who had thrown him off balance? The challenge was too much for Balram to resist. He swung out at the Rakshas but missed badly. Every time the Rakshas threw some abuses, Balram got more and more enraged. The Rakshas just got bigger and hammered him mercilessly, till at last Balram too lay exhausted in a pitiable heap. Attendants quickly came and took the guard and Balram away for first aid and treatment. Sri Krishna was strolling in the gardens of Saket when he saw the fearsome Rakshas at the gate. Yes, he asked politely. What can I do for you? You? What can you do for me, you weakling? Krishna smiled. Yes, but still, I might be able to be of some service. The Rakshas seemed to shrink in size. Never. I don't need any service from cowherd boys. No. Big and mighty as you are, service from a cowherd boy will never do. Krishna smiled again. The Rakshas shrunk further. The parley continued. The Rakshas came up with new sets of abuses. Krishna continued smiling gently. His eyes twinkled mischievously as he watched the Rakshas shrink in size with each exchange, till at last the monster was reduced to the size of a small rat. Krishna picked him up quietly and tied him into a knot at the end of his Angavastra. Next morning, Balram and the guard, still nursing their wounds from the previous day's encounter, came to Krishna and graphically described the horrific magnitude and menace of the Rakshas. You, brother, did he wash you up too? Was it this creature by any chance? So saying, Krishna smiled and untied the knot of his Angavastra and placed the rat on the palm of his hand. Balram looked stunned. The guard's eyes popped. This creature, which had harassed them so badly stood like a subdued mouse? How was it possible? Krishna explained. In fact, the Rakshas is the ego. Whenever someone calls you names or abuses you, you react and your ego becomes bigger till finally it overpowers you and bruises you badly. On the other hand, if you do not react but smile away the abuse, it will become small enough for you to gain control over it, to tie it up and bring it out for display whenever you want to. Think about it. Try it out. I wish you all happy Janmashtami. Thank you. Hari Om.